Alright, so as you're reading your books now, um, today's class is all about describing shape and describing the middle value in data with numbers, so numerical data sets. Have you heard the terms skewed and symmetric? Skewed and symmetric. Did you meet those in year 9 and 10? No, that's all right. We'll go through it. And I'm assuming you've heard of the mean and the median. Is that right? Okay, so we'll go over that today as well. All right, so let's go. So have a look at this picture on the top right here. So on Friday last week, we called this picture a histogram. And it's a numerical scale along the horizontal direction here. So the lower values are here, and the higher values are here. So Bruce, I might go to you. Can you tell me what differences do you see between these three pictures here?
This one's decreasing or whatever. The second one is increasing in frequency, and the third one is going up and down.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's imagine I took the heights here. So as I go to the right in each picture, I'm saying that the people are taller. So let's go with you, Maddie. Have a look at this first picture here. I know you just come back.
Yeah.
So we did histograms last Friday and you were here.
Yeah.
So let's imagine I've got height along this direction, so taller people on this side, shorter people on this side, and a higher bar means there's more people in that area. So I guess my question for you is, if I had a class that looks like this, will there be more shorter people or more taller people? Why? Okay, so Tara, why do you think?
Because the frequency is higher.
Okay, great. Now let me pose the question slightly differently. Is there a larger spread among the shorter people or the larger people?
Smaller? I mean a larger? Wait, do you mean more columns?
Yeah, so that's what I mean by spread. So if I took the bottom half of the class, the shorter 50%, are they more spread out than the top 50%? Where's the spread happening here?
The taller you are, the less people there are, the
Yes.
same height.
So can you see here that there are less people who are taller, but they're more spread out. Whereas here, there are lots of short people, but there's not as much spread. So we're going to give this a name. So I would like you to get this diagram down in your books. So here, there is a larger spread in the higher values. And I'll say a larger spread in the positive direction. So they're the same thing. And we're going to give this a name. We're going to call this first one positively skewed? Hands up if you've come across this term before in maths. Okay, one person. Okay, thanks, buddy. All right, Jackson, let's go with you. What's the difference between these two pictures?
One's going down, one's going up. So one's going negative, one's going positive, or positive and negative.
So which one's the positive one in your mind?
Like continually, or
Because you said positive and negative,
Positive,
right? So what did you mean by that?
the one like the top one was going from positive, like going up to down, so from positive to negative, and then the other one was going from down top to negative to positive.
Great. Okay. Let's think about it. So I like that. That's great. Let's think about this in terms of a height. So imagine I showed you another class, took their heights, and produced this histogram. How would this class be different from this class? So remember, we've got height along here, and taller people are towards the right.
Sorry, my friends.
That's okay. Take your time, or you can handball to someone else if you wish.
Someone could fix that.
They've got more taller people in their class. They've got more taller people
Okay,
than smaller people.
great. So there's more people who are taller now. So it's kind of, can you see that it's
It's
kind
like
of,
the opposite of
it's
the
kind of-
other one.
yeah,
Just flipped
yeah.
it.
that's where I'm going with this. It's like I flipped it the other way around. So instead of lots of short people, now it's lots of tall people. So now let me go back to this question here. Is there a larger spread in height among the tall people or the short people?
Are we looking at the second one?
Yes,
now?
we are looking at the second one now.
So there's more taller people. No, there's more. There's a larger spread than short. Yeah, but there's more tall. Short
Yep.
there.
There's more tall people. There's more spread. Yeah, more spread in the lower values. Or the negative direction. So what do you think I'm going to call this second picture? Negatively skewed. You might as well. This is actually very common in year 12. They might give you a histogram like this, and they'll ask you to describe the shape of the distribution, and they're just looking for this term, positively skewed and negatively skewed, and a third one that's coming in a moment. The reason why I've drawn your attention to the spread is because a lot of people look at this and say, oh, there's more people in the negative direction. So have a look up here, guys. Look at the first picture here. Can you see how there's more people in the lower values? So a lot of people would say this is negatively skewed. But that's not how we define skew. We define skew as where there is a larger spread. So a common misconception is to say the first picture is negatively skewed. It's actually positively skewed. And vice versa for the second picture. All right, Lexi, let's go with you. What do you see? Can you see the third picture? Probably not. Tom, what do you see here?
The people in the lower there's the most value people who aren't full.
Yeah, so now the peak is here now. Any other observations, Lexi? That's a good one.
It's kind of equally valued around that one.
Say that again.
It's kind of equally valued around.
Very nice. Can you think of a name? So this question's for anyone now. What sort of name do you think we might give to this kind of shape here? Or it's kind of the same on both sides around the middle. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking of a particular word that starts with the letter S.
Symmetrical.
Say that again, Thomas?
Symmetrical.
Symmetric. Okay, so this is the third shape, all right? So this is where we're going here. We've gotten some numerical data. Now we've drawn a picture in the form of a histogram. And now we're interested in saying, what kind of shape is it? Are there more people spread out in the upper region, a positive direction, making it positively skewed? Are there more people spread out in the negative direction, or is it kind of even around the middle? So you need to use one of these three terms. Okay?
For the assignments.
Yes, there is a question on this in the assignments.
I don't have an assignment.
Oh, you probably don't need one, do you? Because you'll be gone soon. Yeah, so you don't need to do it. Sure, if you want. But not now. Okay. All right, let's practice. So, we're going to tick off some of the work program now. So hopefully you've got the notes down, because now they're not on the board now. You need the pictures in front of you. So, Mac, let's go with you.
Yes.
Let's look at the first one, part A. Can you describe to me the shape of this distribution?
It is positively skewed
And why do you say it's positively skewed?
because there's a lot more smaller ones. Like half of them are around the same size than the others.
Yeah, did you write it down, Mac?
Yeah.
All right,
I didn't get it. I just read it.
so you've got the picture, yeah? So you've got this picture here.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's great that you've matched the picture, but can we tease this out a little bit more? Why are we saying that this is positively skewed rather than negatively skewed? Whoops. Oh, I can't rub out like that. I'll open the floor. Maddie?
Is it because on the positive side they're more even, rather than on the negative side it's a bit more.
More even? So what do you mean by even?
Like they're closer in. I don't know.
Like how high the bar is, like frequency?
Yeah, they're more even.
So you're saying these bars are more even.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting closer. Did you want to say something, Tyler?
Isn't it still positively skewed?
It is positively skewed, but why is it positively skewed?
Because it's more of the closer to zero, which is the left side going down to the right.
Yeah. So there are more values in the negative direction. But remember, it's very easy to confuse the two. So the reason why I'm asking this question is because I know that you can match the picture. I want you to understand what we mean when we say skewed. Ash, did you want to say something?
It's more spread out in the higher values.
Yes. Okay. So there's lots of people in the lower values, and there's fewer people in the higher values, and the higher values are more spread out. So it is positively skewed. And I think you could all get that by looking at the picture. Why is it positively skewed? Because there is a larger spread in the higher values. That is the positive direction. Thanks, Ash. All right, Beck, can you tell me what you think about the second one here, part B? Yeah, that was for Beck, though, not for you, Tara. No, sorry, no. I've shaken it up a bit today. Yeah. Well, Tara, you've taken. Yeah. So Beck can have the next one. So Tara, why do you think this one is negatively skewed?
Because there's more it's more frequency in the higher, in the lower.
Great.
And
Yep.
there's less in the higher.
Yeah. That's a great answer. Can we match it to what Ash was describing before in terms of the spread of values in a particular region of the histogram.
Well, there's larger spread in the lower section.
Yes. Okay. But this time I'll just say largest spread in the negative direction. That is the lower values. I know I'm sounding a bit pedantic here, but when I gave my test to the year 11s last year, more than half said this was negatively skewed. That's why I'm paying a lot of attention to this year. So yes, part B is negatively skewed, and Beck, this time we'll go to you. What's the third one? Yeah. We don't really have a peak on either side, so approximately symmetric. When your peak is in the middle, that's usually a clue that it's symmetric rather than skewed. All right, can you give me a thumbs up if you're happy to move on from this? A middle if you want me to reteach or do a different example, and thumbs down if I've just completely lost you. Okay? All right, so I'll skip these. No, so we can come back to this later. This is the same thing. This is a dot plot. So each dot represents one value. And this is a stem plot. Have you seen stem plots before? Okay, do you want to do just one example here? Okay, let's look at part C. So let's look at this one. So just as a reminder, let's look at these two numbers here. This row means 30 and 31. Okay, so they've given you a key here. So please observe this part here. All right, again, we want to describe the shape of this distribution. Notice I don't have a histogram anymore. So you're going to have to look at the structure of the data and really try to create one yourself. Jai, let's go with you. We've got three options. We've got symmetric, positively skewed, and negatively skewed. We're looking at this one here. And we don't have histogram here.
Oh no, oh yeah, no. It would be positive.
Okay, explain why. Why do you think it's positively skewed?
It's more spread behind. Higher.
Yes, very good. It's positively skewed because there's a larger spread in the positive direction. Okay. Smaller spread here in the negative direction. All right, I think what I'll do is I'll let you start work on exercise 2D, and then in 20 minutes, I'll teach you about the mean and the median, which is 2D. So you've got 20 minutes to work on exercise 2D, and then maybe a bit later, we'll get started on the next one.
I will come here at Monday.
Last week, we finished chapter 1 last week. Yes.
What do you have up on the board? It's a stand.
Can we tick off question one because we already
Yeah.
The last one on here, the only thing we like to do more is,
It's similar.
You show me the last one. The last person to go was.
this part, pardon? Oh yeah, you mean the, like what, letter is that,
Is this your next one? Do you have anything that's planned on
no, I can't really remember.
Yeah, I'll go over it soon. Don't worry about just the one. We are here now. Just statements.
What's the point?
Just come see the law and figure out.
So what is
I'm confused when it says spread center both the neighbor.
it simplifies.
What's that? Like, what would it mean? Like,
What's the point of it? Is so easy. It's zero plus 47. You can say 0 plus 4, 0 plus 4.
So for now, I think the center is where the middle is.
But that would be this one.
So like what was that?
That would be one.
So do you think the middle is in the same spot in these two?
oh, so it's saying like the middle column is that.
So that would be middle, that would be middle. Oh, is that right?
I think you're getting
One
one
second.
thing. I mean, there's two last bits, so this one's debatable. Well, these two I think the middle is in the same place. And this one is it's kind of in different spots. This one's more on this side, the upper one. This one's
So the first one would be center.
Is it center and then
So what about D?
So let's talk about spread. Sorry, I haven't got this. So spread means how spread out is the data.
That one would be negative, wouldn't it? It's a bit spread out a bit more, so there's, and that one's a bit closer together, but that one looks more kind of spread out in a sense. So it'd be neither, and then C would be both.
You don't have to rewrite that one. No, that looks like something cool.
Is there two?
You see the writing.
Yeah, it's on Teams, the third topic.
Are you, okay,
So files and there's a work program there.
is it statistics?
So let's say that sentence. If we can think of
These are some.
do you think the students who answer are super spread? Is how wide it is.
part of them are the same.
Yeah.
So I would say this one, just raising this.
Yeah, the first one's neither than both.
You got to decide about the other ones. Same.
The first I said that one is neither and that one is both. And then if you had both, oh,
They're different.
yeah. So it's just like, oh, so it's just also the difference between, yeah, difference in what kind. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, no, because there's two.
Yeah, this one's over a notch more than that one. That's on the third notch, and that's on the second notch.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't say that. Yeah, no, that's good.
Not every number is necessarily going to be Adrian, I'll put it there for you now. And I'll print one for you as well.